A great meal at a great value.
We are here with Scott Trevison, who is the owner-operator of BioGreen, and they do a fertilization service, lawn fertilization. And we're going to talk about the difference between the natural and the unnatural, and the difference between the two, and how important it is to use natural chemicals. So thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So starting with BioGreen, which is the all-natural way to go, what is it? It's not chemicals, right?
No, well, BioGreen is an all-natural product formulated about 10 years ago in Lake Tahoe. It's a sea kelp-based product, so there's no animal byproducts in our products, so we're proud to say that. There's no chemicals in there at all. Basically, we're taking everything the environment needs and giving them what they need as far as the carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, instead of using the typical synthetic fertilizers with potassium, nitrogen, and phosphorus.
Okay, so providing the natural ingredients for the lawn.
Sure.
Is there a difference between using the natural versus what you're going to pick up at one of the major departments?
Oh, totally.
Okay.
Using natural products, it's really all about sustainability, and nowadays everybody wants to be more eco-friendly and more sustainability. So that's how we feed the lawn. We're feeding it through two ways: foliar, the plants take it in through the leaves, and also we're feeding the soil microbes, and the soil microbes are eating the BioGreen and bringing the nutrients to the roots, and the roots are growing deeper. So when we get to the hotter summer months, your grass is going to stay a lot greener and healthier. You're not going to water so much because the roots are a lot stronger and healthier.
Okay. Well, and we've talked about the importance, because we've had the Catawba River Keepers on, we've talked about the water in the area, and it all does leach into
Absolutely.
the system.
Right, so you don't want all those chemicals.
Right.
Not to mention your kids running through the lawn and getting it on their feet and tracking into the house. And
For the dog,
Absolutely.
the pets.
You're right.
A lot of the other chemical companies want you to stay off the lawn until it's dry.
Or until it rains.
Or until it rains, yeah. We actually could be out there spraying, and you could walk with me and ask me questions while I'm spraying. We had a lot, at BioGreen, we say spray and play. So you can get out there right away. So it's safe for kids, pets, and the environment.
Does the cost differ that much?
We are right about the same, if not sometimes cheaper than the chemical companies. What they do is they put a lot of herbicide in with their mix, and so as they're spraying and fertilizing their lawn, they're putting down broadleaf herbicide, even if you need it or not. And what we do at BioGreen, we spot spray. So we'll fertilize your lawn and then break out a little pump sprayer, and then we'll go around spot spray. So if we do use herbicide, we'll keep it to maybe 1-2 ounces of herbicide per yard, where some of the other chemical companies, they're putting in about 24 to 30 ounces of herbicide, whether you need it or not. And that's really the part that people don't understand. They're just nuking these yards and everything that washes into the Lake Norman, and that's where we get our drinking water. So really, my fight is to try to get people's awareness to stop using the chemical fertilizing companies and go with an all-natural product, because it's all about sustainability. If we're going to leave our kids a $2 trillion deficit, we better leave them something to work with.
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
Well, and you've done some projects in the area too. We'll show some pictures, but you've done what, the Mooresville High School?
Well, the Mooresville Middle School, I picked up that project over there. It's really tough without irrigation, but we actually turned the yard around in the front of the middle school over there, and we're real proud of it. I'm also taking care of the Cracker Barrel in Mooresville, Sea Ray of Lake Norman down here at exit 25, and then one of my other big accounts is the Mercedes-Benz dealership down in Pineville.
So how is it applied? You come in and apply it with
Yes, it's liquid.
equipment,
My van's got the spray rig in the back of it, and so we spray it right out of the van. So I come to your house, and usually about 6 to 7 applications a year, starting out in January with some pre-emergent to keep the crabgrass and all the broadleaf weeds down. And as we go through the year, we'll keep up with the weed control. Pre-emergent only works about 2 rounds, and then we go from there. And then fall, everybody knows, is time for seeding, overseeding, and aeration. That's really when you get your yard to look good. What you put down in the fall and do to your yard in the fall, you reap the benefits in the springtime. So it's really important to get something down in the fall and the wintertime, so you have something good to enjoy in the spring.
And just to finish up too, you work with another company that actually can do it right into the irrigation system?
Absolutely, absolutely. DLI Services, Terry Turbofield's been in the irrigation business for 30 years around here. And he came to me and said, hey, what kind of fertigation tank you have? And fertigation is not really popular on the East Coast, but on the West Coast it really is. And so I talked to the folks at BioGreen. They sent me one of the tanks that they use. And Terry's a pretty crafty guy. And he said, I can build one of those. And Sure
Wow.
enough, now we're using fertigation tanks with BioGreen. So that's basically putting the BioGreen in this tank, and then running it. People, when they turn on their irrigation systems, it's actually feeding their yard through their irrigation systems, sprinkling at the middle of the night. So they're getting, you know, really a good treatment during the middle of the night. And it's about a 300 to 1, 200 to 1 rate. It's really weak. It's a really weak solution because it's going to be coming on every day.
Right.
Where when I come out to spray, it's about a 20, 25 to 1 rate.
Great. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. If you want more information about BioGreen, they are on lknsavings.com, and there's a great special too for your.
A couple great specials.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Thanks for coming
Thank
on
you
the
for
show.
having me, and everybody go green.
View the American Watercolor Society.